But make a long story short, I'm here for extensions. It's a great feeling to be here. Thank you so much for listening. I don't know, anybody into hair extensions here?
Yes.
Nice. Anybody wearing hair extensions?
Well, I don't know, does a wig count?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, wig is an extended,
Yeah,
you know,
in a way.
Yeah.
If you got some leave out.
Yeah, yeah. Talking about wigs, maybe we'll start with that. I have a few things. I know we only have like a limited time, but like, for instance, yes, so this is a hair extension. This is a U-part wig. Anybody seen these before?
That's what's in my head.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, this is what you have?
Yeah, but I made mine.
I made this one too.
Yeah, but it's not as long as that.
Oh, thanks. So these are 3 hair bundles. Brazilian hair. I didn't have any time to style it. But yeah, it's with a wig cap, and I like the security of a halo. I don't know, do you have that as well?
No, mine's clipped in.
Okay,
Mine's
so I
deep,
have
but
clips
mine's
too.
Smaller right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can purchase like different wig caps and then sew it on. But yeah, this is like a fun thing. I do these a lot for weddings. So when people don't have time, you know, to sit hours and hours to get their hair done, I already styled this.
Yeah.
And then just come to the wedding, do that top part, put it on, and 15 minutes, yep, she's good to go. Do you want to like maybe, pass it around and you guys can take a look. I like to always do a little color play, so I usually do 2 different colors. So you guys see like a little number 2 in there, which is a lighter brown. A 1B is that's mixed in there. That's like a black brown.
Have you ever done extensions or something like that on somebody's hair like this?
See, because they're all custom made, I probably, if you would come to me, I probably would make one that has a leave out of this. So, because we need at least an inch perimeter to cover it. But then there's other little tricks. So sometimes if you don't have enough leave out or you have really, really thin hair, then there's like hair makeup.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's another little option. I don't know if you guys ever, Wow was amazing. And then they just came out with, let's see. Oh yeah, when you do extensions, you have to have a lot of.
This is like 4 bundles.
That's 3.
3 bundles?
Dang. 226.
So how thick is the weft?
Yes.
What do you mean how thick is the weft?
You don't have a weft. You just...
No, there's a weft, but you just have to really thinly sew it on.
Yeah.
So it can like lay really flat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? Yes.
It's a little thing.
You always want to do extensions with human hair. Synthetic hair will go bad really, really fast. But yeah, like for instance, if you have that part right there, and I mean in your case we probably have to get a pink one, but
no, I'm like, this is temporary. This is not gonna be long.
right, but you can just dap that on, and then the shiny part of the weft or anything that you have for the, I want to call it like a demarcation line, you just dap that on, and you kind of like blend it out. Yeah. Same thing. I don't know if you guys follow Chris Appleton. Anybody? Yeah, he does Kim Kardashian's hair. But like all the clip-ins that he puts in, they're called skinny mini clip-ins, and they have kind of like a shiny, because they're so flat, they lay down, they're shiny. So he daps
That on top.
that on. Yeah. So just in case, you know, you move. You don't see anything exactly. You can put that on tape extensions, on any type of extensions, like the beads. You know, sometimes the beads kind of shiny. If you don't get matte ones, then you can dap that on. It lasts until you wash it. But yeah.
And it works with people who have oily hair as well?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you're, you know, if you have dry hair, oily hair. I mean, you know, once you wash it, it's gone. Yeah, it's not perfect. Do you guys know like the most popular extension method?
Clip-ins.
Clip-ins. Okay. Perfect. What else?
Tapes.
Tape extensions? Yes. Do you guys know what else they're called? For people that have very, very thin hair, skin weft extensions.
Oh, yeah.
Because skin weft is when the tape actually has the hair coming out of the tape. So you have the tape extensions that are the tape part, and then you have the skin weft extensions that you can place really high just in case you know, have like movement and your hair separates. Then you have those skin weft. They're a little bit more expensive than tape extensions, but a little trick is you can do all tape extensions everywhere, and then just on top you put skin weft.
How long does that last?
Tape extensions, I always say 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, I see.
See, the thing about tape extensions is they slide a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So it's not too much of a hair growth, because 6 to 8 weeks your hair usually does not grow 1.5 to 2 inches, and that's what usually in experience can happen.
Yeah.
So
Where do you tape it to though? The skull, or like do you?
no, you don't. Never on the skin, because it can cause like an allergic reaction
So you
or.
put it to the braid? Like,
No
The
braids.
other one.
No
You
braids.
sandwich
You
it.
sandwich. Yeah. As a matter of fact, let's see. Who wants a little highlight? Anybody wants a little? What is this? Like a brown highlight in their hair? Come on. So this right here is tape. It literally, there's like one dot. Each hair follicle comes out of that tape. Let me see. I don't know, for you we should maybe do some blonde, no? Do you want some brown?
I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, you fine? Okay. Alright. I can either lay this one on top. That's how a regular tape sandwich is. But since I kind of like want to give her a highlight,
You just leave that one.
I leave the one. And I'll blow your mind a little bit. So there's single-sided tape. So let's say you have black hair, but for some reason you want to get some purple highlights in it, or pink highlights, or blonde highlights. You add some highlights, or you add those colorful tape extensions, and then you put a single-sided tape that's exactly the same tape, but just without hair. And you lay that on top.
Can you turn her this way just so we can see it this way? Awesome.
So you see how the tape is like a little shiny right now? Exactly.
I use Top Fix.
Oh yeah, me too.
Top Fix is fun.
That's the makeup thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you mat it, so just in case her hair separates. Yeah, you can. There we go. Tape.
That's the skin weft, right?
No, I didn't bring skin weft. That's the tape.
That's just the tape.
Yeah, the tape. You wouldn't see that shiny tape part. It looks. She said like a lace front. Yeah, it literally looks like the hair is coming out of that top part.
Lace fronts are so long.
Yeah, but you have to be careful.
Well, if they're done right.
Yeah, and then the glue
The
really
glue.
pulls out
I've
your
never
hair.
had a lace front, but like when they're done right,
Yeah.
they look amazing. But they don't last long.
But you can make them yourself.
Yeah.
If you already make those.
I don't
So,
know
there
how
you
to
go.
pluck and everything.
You guys see? So the tapes, for a full head, I use about 30 to 35 sandwiches, which are 60 like pieces in total, because you sandwich them together. But yeah, like you see how it's kind of like peeping through here? So if this would be like a pink or a blonde, it would definitely pop. So not only do you have to do like a full head, but you can incorporate that in your service, and instead of like highlighting somebody that maybe would lift to orange first and wants to just like, you know, for an event or for like 2 weeks have some platinum blonde popping, you know, hair in between, then you can just charge, you know, for each tape. Thank you, love.
Thanks. I was talking about the
Where do you want it?
In the middle, because like we're here so it could show. Like when I go back and I'll tease it out.
Oh, you have a lot of product there. Let's see if it would.
Girl, it's nappy.
Hopefully it'll stay.
Back, and usually I like to have 2 sets for my clients, so I can take the tape extensions out, clean them, wash them, take the tape off. And you have clients, so before before I start any extension service, I kind of like I do a consultation. And I let all my clients know exactly what they have to do in order to keep their hair extensions in their head. How to no, seriously, I mean, you have no idea. I had people tell me, oh, I put my hair in a braid and then I shampooed it. And then it tangled. I'm like, okay. So I'm really, really specific, and I also give them a piece of paper that exactly says the do's and don'ts, how to wash, not to put conditioner ever in your roots. So, you know, you kind of like have to school people, unless, you know, there's, of course, clients that have been getting their hair extensions for the last 10 years. Yes.
The tape, like, specifically made for hair, like it doesn't come out in your hair.
So, a lot of people have the fear of, because it is tape, that it rips it out. Sure, if somebody comes and rips out your hair, it can rip out, and it can like rip out the whole strand, and you have like a whole little piece missing. Yes, but that happens too if somebody grabs your hair and rips it out. It's not made to do that. I think for me, because I have really, really, really thin hair. Like my hair is, my ponytail is like this strand. Like it's really, really thin, and I only do tape extensions, and I don't lose any hair with them because I put solution in, and then I go in with the comb and kind of like slide them off. The only thing that I have coming out is like a little bit of shedding, but we lose, you know, 100 to 200 hair a day, so that's kind of normal. All right, so let's move from the tape extensions to the next. What else do you guys know?
The beads.
Beads, okay. What are they called? Because beads are the tool that you use to hold the extension.
Oh, that's a little metal thingies. Like, I don't know how they're
Microlinks.
Microlinks, yeah.
So they're called microlinks or micro beads, or the actual extension is called I-tip. So this is the method, the technique, and then this is what the extension is called, I-tip. This is what the I-tip looks like.
It has keratin, right?
No.
It's not keratin?
Where do you get the hair from?
Different locations. So I have a company in Russia that I order like an exclusive line from, and then I get hair from the hair shop, from Bellamy. Bellamy has like every technique now. They have, yeah, I have everything. Richie hair on Melrose. They're from Europe. Amazing quality. Also very pricey.
You like extensions?
Okay. So the reason why I cut these, it's a little trick, because a lot of stylists that start off, they just, you know, add the carrot tip onto the hair, and then it's like a huge chunk. It just like looks really, really, really bulky. Tilt your head towards me. Thank you. Let's put it up a little high so people can see. So I cut half of the keratin off. What happened to my little plate? And then because we use heat on her, you don't want to burn her. So there's a little tiny little plate. Shield, yes. There we go. You want to secure it. This reaches. Okay, so this is the tool. I heat the keratin. There we go. That's better.
What do you recommend to be the best type for the hair to stay the longest? The glue, the...
Keratin probably can stay in the longest, but no extension method should ever be longer in your hair than 3 months.
I see.
You roll it onto her hair. Secure it one more time. And you're done.
The tape method lasts 3 months?
No. 6 to 8 weeks.
How would you remove that?
Alcohol. If you really want to be like
It also breaks like that if you shake it, right, a little bit. It just comes, it
There.
pulverizes the keratin.
You can, yeah, if it's good keratin. Always ask them where you buy it, like what you need, because then you can just break it with this. But you still always want to put alcohol on.
Yeah.
But there's solutions. I'm not talking about going to the 99-cent store and getting alcohol. There's
There's
solutions
special.
to take them off that have alcohol in them. But yeah, you guys see?
For the YouTube, you cut it. Do you cut the length off, or do you cut it in half widthwise?
I cut the keratin. I cut the keratin off so I don't have like this huge gulp of keratin there. Yeah, that's the reason. Yes.
Hi, do you?
Well, I'm only doing it on her high now because if I would have put it in right here, you guys wouldn't have been able to see.
But like, where would you stop if you would
On a regular head, I start in the back. I go usually up 5 rows, and then on the sides it's 3. And I kind of like meet in the back, yeah. Yeah, you kind of like want to form it. You have to look at her head. It's called placement. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. What else do you guys know? After the keratins. Halo. Okay. That kind of like falls into clip-ins because it's not a permanent. Oh. It's not a permanent extension technique. There's one that's like been really, really famous the last 2 years. Do you guys know?
Is it the one where she sews the little
Oh, the sewing in. Yeah,
Weaves?
sewing.
No weaves.
Oh.
But let me just show you real quick because halo was mentioned. So for the halo, you use what kind of hair? You guys know? Wefted. You use the good old wefted hair. It looks like this. So this is how you make clip-ins. This is how you can make halos. And I mean, this is one bundle. They usually come in 100 grams. And I have a halo actually. I almost forgot. So I just made this halo the other day because I was bored. Yeah, go ahead. So let's say somebody doesn't want to color their hair black. Blue. You can pop that in and have vivid colors for one night.
How do you pop it? What do you mean pop it in?
Called that you use for the keratin too, right? What is that called?
Iron, keratin iron.
So that's really all you need to do keratin on.
That and the shield and clips. Yep. Do you guys want to take a, I didn't cut this off yet because since my halos are custom made. Let me see. Does anybody have?
Yeah, she does.
Right here. You see? So let's see. What you want to do is hold her hair up.
Are there clips on that too?
Yeah, I put on all my halos clips. Do me a favor. Hold this one right here.
You dyed the hair and everything?
No. I didn't even color it. I just went and got blue bundles. And mixed it with the black.
That's good blue hair.
That's the blue hair that doesn't fade.
Look at her.
And it's not synthetic.
Her tip, her real hair compared to yours is almost like on point.
Exactly,
Yeah, right?
yeah.
Girl, you need that. In a nice way.
Okay, how does that feel? Is it tight enough? Yeah. Yeah? Are you holding it or are you just putting your pressure? Okay, perfect.
Oh, you tighten it.
So now, since it's a customized one, I tighten it. Okay, you can let go. I mean, obviously the hair doesn't match perfectly right now.
Yeah, we have to be longer hair.
It has to be a little bit longer as well, yeah, because usually for this length, it needs to come to here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for her length, I would have made the halo this long. Because you have to have like a realistic layer.
Can you turn her this way a little bit?
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. I just don't want to make sure that the band is hidden.
Would the halo for her have to be thicker?
It can be.
Or is that enough for her, you think?
No, it's just too long for her right now.
Right, but besides the length, the width, the thickness of the hair.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I could make it work if I would style her hair with this hair now and like curl her own hair into the extension. I could make it work for sure. Just right now, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me turn her up.
But I'm saying.
Oh, I like it. You good. You can't. You because you're a perfectionist, but
And what's the
it looks good.
What's the halo made out of? Nylon? That string or thread? What do you have?
Yeah, that thread right here is
nylon.
You know, and I don't like the stretchy kind. Because the stretchy ones, they stretch out after a while.
So what are you pulling it with to make it tight? That's the nylon?
Mm-hmm.
And then you put the, how did you put that in the
Yeah, it's held with a bead. But I give classes, so I show you guys how to do customized clip-ins, customized halos, all the little tricks, how to add clip-ins into the client's hair, instead, you know, without damaging it, no teasing. There's all little tricks. How do you like that?
Is going to Germany to do a class in Germany.
Oh yeah, in January, yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm originally
She's
from.
an international educator.
I got goosebumps. Yeah, no, this extensions is amazing. It's my passion. Like I breathe. I love it. Just because I didn't clip it in now. Yeah, but if it would have been clipped in, then.
Oh, so you can not clip it in because that nylon.
This will help. Yeah, this will hold it. Thank you. So you hold the tape extensions under it, and then lay it on the tape, and press it down with the comb. Oh yeah.
On the sticky side, you put the sticky side up.
Yeah.
And
the
then
sticky side is on the bottom for now.
But up, yes.
She means
But up, yeah. You get what I'm, yeah. Okay, and then you laid the hair on
That's
top.
perfect.
Exactly. I lay her hair on top.
Then do you have to wash it? Like, what are the
Yes.
ways that's done?
Yes. So it hair extension is not like a wig.
Okay.
You know, where you like put it on top of the hair. Yes. You definitely after you try them on. That's why I don't have really halos or clip-ins hanging around. I have a few on display in my studio so people can get an idea. But I don't have like a shelf where it's like all these different hair extensions and I just come and try them onto them. And I usually don't take out my bundles and I usually don't take out my eye tips. That's why I have a coloring. Right. And the coloring is not human hair. And I'm not placing it on the client's hair. I usually like, or we talk about color because a lot of times people come with crazy colors or messed up colors and need a color correction and want this color now and want these like clients know exactly what they want. So all the like trying on a halo right now, that's just like for class purposes. Yeah, but I don't do them.
What would you do with it otherwise?
I'm sorry?
They wouldn't try it on otherwise, or?
Well, because I have to make it first.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So if somebody comes and tells me, oh, I want a halo, then I ask the person, okay, what kind of colors do you want? How much volume do you want? And then usually they don't know. They're not going to tell me 300 grams. They're not going to tell me 500 grams. They're going to show me a picture. And then off that picture, I have to
size it up.
kind of like, you create an eye to, like for it. Like I right now, I have 400 grams because I like volume. There's clip-ins, and that's another problem. Like a lot of hairstylists, they don't know how much or how many extensions to add. So most of the time, I get a lot of clients that already went somewhere and don't like what they got because they have a huge gap. Like there's no, it looks like hair extensions. So I get so many. Let me see if I have one. I get so many I get so many pictures.
Right now, yeah.
But the bottom ones are yours.
Yeah.
But the top one, it didn't even look like she parted it right.
But there's a lot of stylists that don't part.
Wow. Huh?
That just add it. If you're good in styling, then you know you just focus like on styling and do the most amazing styles and put them on your social media and start it now. You know, now is when you can do all the mistakes, and you know, now is when you create like your professional Instagram, like, you know, you want to do all these things now and just figure out something that you're really, really, really good at. If you're good in cutting, specialize in cutting. If you love hair extensions, specialize in hair extensions. And that doesn't mean don't do anything else, but just incorporate that, you know, with what you want to do. There's two. There's
I just heard sewn without a braid, and I want to know.
Exactly.
Because
this is the game changer.
Yeah,
flat tracks.
Please let me know.
Flat tracks. So you don't need a braid. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing because you don't have to dry your braids for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Sitting under the dryer, hoping your hair is not going to mold.
Man.
Oh yeah, the struggle is real.
Man.
Yeah. So it's called either the beaded weft, which is huge in Orange County. Oh my goodness, every blonde lady has for sure 3 or 4 tracks of the beaded weft in Laguna Hills, or whatever it's called. Beaded weft, and we have flat tracks.
No beehive, no anything?
Sorry?
No beehive, nothing, you just... That's a weed. No, they're sewing it in, she said.
You sew it in.
Yeah.
Yes, you sew it in, but you don't sew it in on braids. So the beaded weft, you don't even sew it in. Well, there's 2 techniques. Let me back up. So on the beaded weft, there's 2 techniques. You can either do a bead every 2 inches, and then sew through the bead. I would only suggest doing that for people that have really, really thick hair, because, you know, I still haven't really figured it out if it's like very damaging or not. So I don't do it on people that have really thin hair.
It's a bead on each like little few strands of hair.
So you part the hair and kind of like, you don't ever want to go super straight.
Yeah, like
but you kind of like in a U.
Yeah.
And then you put a bead, all next to each other. No, not even 2 inches. It depends. It's your preference.
Okay.
You know, you can, like, the more durable you want it, the more beads you add.
Okay.
And then you either sew through the bead, or you put a track. You hold the track with your little clips, and then you pull out 1 hair from the top, 1 hair from the bottom, and connect it with the bead.
And this is the track.
And it sits in between the client's hair.
Okay.
And those are the clients that come to you every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then there's also, the hair shop made it like really smart. They made a track that already has beads attached to it. You can see it's called One Step.
Oh, so then you're eliminating the middleman and just putting on the bead and then
super easy. It already comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It comes with 5 tracks, and all you do is part it. You pull the hair with this tool. You pull it through, and then you just secure it. Done. So it's kind of like a clip-in, but you can leave that clip-in for 4 weeks. So I charge like $200, $250 for the installation, and they come to me every 4 weeks.
You're making that money, girl.